Hey, it's a new era at Green Canyon, and we're here for the start of it. Who's we? Well, it's the Valley Channel, yeah. Back for more Game of the Week after, well, lots of years. 30-plus years on the air, and tonight we get Green Canyon and Hunter, and we say it's a new era at Green Canyon. Coach Craig Ander moving on, and a new coach, JT Tauiliili, takes over the whistle. He's no stranger to the Valley or Green Canyon. He spent a few years on the Skyview staff and a couple years here at Green Canyon before heading back to Arizona as his wife finished grad school. Then his last couple of years he's been down at Lehigh, that Lehigh, the defending 5A state champion Lehigh, and been coaching down there. But this is his first time as a head coach, and he takes over a team that was a disappointing 1-9 last year. Snake bit right from the start, and a team that lost some close games and feels like, hey, we've got some talent. We could make some noise this year. We're going to find out right out of the gates on the Game of the Week.
Wendy's is saying thanks for making the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger America's #1 bacon cheeseburger by giving you more of what you love. Introducing Wendy's Giant Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. Double the beef, double the bacon, and now it comes in a giant meal for $5. With nuggets, fries, and a drink. There's absolutely nothing junior about it, except the price. Get Wendy's $5 Giant Junior Bacon Cheeseburger meal before it's gone.
Bring back what you've been missing. Bring back Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Bring back what you've been missing. Bring back Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology.
Well, last year, Green Canyon, before the season even started, got terrible news. Caden Stewart, who was probably their best player, hurt his leg. He was out for the season. He was going to be a huge part of the offense, an offense that just really struggled to score all season long. They went on to a 1-9 season, lost 26-21 to Snow Canyon in the first round of the playoffs, and they're picked by the coaches to finish down around 5 or 6 in Region 11 this year. JT Tauiliili comes over. He's going to bring a new attitude and some new stuff all the way around. He's looking to see which packages work. We may see multiple running backs. We may see the 2 tight end look, but one place they are pretty tough is at receiver. Dewey Egan, he heads a receiving class that comes back that really looks like they could be some weapons, and we'll find out how they look on that side of the ball. Cam Johnson is the defensive coordinator, and he has a little bit of continuity as he's been here for a while. So expect to see that Green Canyon defense flying around. Coach Tauiliili telling people that, look, we have good athletes out there. We have athletes we figure we can put up with anybody. And if we can compete in Region 11, we can compete with anybody in 4A. A 4A class that went from 13 to 26 teams with realignment. It's going to be a good one this year in high school football. We're glad you're joining us on the Valley Channel.
Say the word base. Say the word mess.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Bring back what you have been missing. Aspen Dental. Get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. Custom Fence Company. Privacy, security, peace of mind. Anderson Seed and Garden. Growing better gardeners. The Logo Shop. We logo stuff. All kinds of stuff. KSM means music. Music is all we do. Factory Pizzeria. We're open late after the game. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's TV station for over 30 years. I'm Eric Olson. With me here tonight from Green Canyon in North Logan as the Wolves get set to take on the Wolverines of Hunter. Hunter 5A as they come down from 6A in the brand new Region 4, picked 5th in Region 4. They won 2 games last year, 2-8, tied for 4th in Region 2 with that 2-4 record. Second-year coach Harold Mullaney trying to establish a culture of winning, a culture of accountability and hard work and responsibility at Hunter High. While right here at Green Canyon, there's a new sheriff in town as well. Coach J.T. Tauiliili, who actually played football with Hunter's coach Mullaney at Hunter High School. He's in the seat this year, first-time head coach, several years on the Skyview staff, a couple years in the Green Canyon staff with Craig Ander when he came over from Skyview, moved down to Arizona for a little bit, and then back in Utah the last couple of years. He's been on that staff down at Lehigh. They're a 5A state champion. He's a USU grad. And helping him call the offense this year is, well, probably the grand old man of Cache Valley High School football, Perry Christensen, back for another year. He's helping with the passing game. And Coach Tauiliili has been vocal about how nice it is to be able to bounce ideas off of Coach Christensen. 6 starters back on both sides of the ball for Green Canyon, a Green Canyon team that went 1-9 last year, and their season seemingly over before it began as Caden Stewart, who was their returning Mr. Everything, suffered a very serious leg injury in their green and silver game, their intra-squad scrimmage before the season even started, and he was out for the season, and they just had trouble offensively all season long after that. His mom, Stewart's mom, parenthetically, is the athletic director here, Missy Stewart. I talked to her earlier, and she said Caden's 100%, and he's off on an LDS mission in going to Brazil. So he's just left recently for that. But Coach Tauiliili, he feels like his guys, the best players on this team, can compete with anybody. And he really feels like if he's looking more, instead of 4A as a whole, it's almost like he's looking at Region 11 and saying, well, let's try to compete there, because if we can compete in a very tough Region 11, we can probably compete anywhere. Hunter bringing a lot of size into this game here tonight, a very physical team traditionally. We'll see what they have to offer as they try to continue with their build. They have a junior quarterback, Waki Takabeya, who's back again. But it's Green Canyon who will get the ball offensively first. They'll be led by a junior quarterback, Peyton Wilson, number 1. Owen Godfrey back deep, and Eli Wheatley, they're kind of the up men. Let's see who's back standing at the goal line for Green Canyon. And Hunter, some trickeration right off the bat, and they recover the onside kick. And so Green Canyon will be on defense first. Pasi Havea with the recovery. The perfect onside kick went off the hands of one of the up men. And Takivea in the offense for the Wolverines will take the field. Lote Sotele, number 32. He's another returning starter for this team. He'll be in the backfield along with Williame Keoa. Green Canyon looking like they might come up, sell out for the run. They do, as Sotele gets the pitch and picks up a couple. Green Canyon flinches but doesn't come off sides, and it's a gain of a couple on first down. As Hunter, you can tell looking at them, they are big up front. Here's the give again, this time right up the middle, and a short gain, another 2 yards. Paya on the carry, and it's going to be third down and about 6. Now make it 3rd and 5 as Paya picked up 3. 3 wide receivers to the near side and one at the top of your screen. 1 man back with Takavea in the backfield. That's Sotele. They're going to run a little screen out to the near side. Green Canyon had it sniffed out. Dallin Harding catches it, gets a couple, and it's 4th down. Well, let's see what Hunter decides to do on 4th and 3. They're still in the huddle with 15 seconds left on the play clock. And get out of it with plenty of time. And they're going to go for it on 4th and 3. The pitch to Sotele, looking for the edge. He's got it. First down and more as he's slung out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A pickup of 6 on 4th and 3. So a new set of downs for Hunter as they recovered the onside kick and the opening kickoff of the game. And now they're at the Green Canyon 31. Looking to get on the board first. We're 2 minutes into this first quarter. 10 minutes to play in this first. Somebody in the backfield in a hurry to grab Sotele just as he gets the handoff. Flying through there to make the tackle is Calvin Wallace. And a loss of 1 for Sotele. Nobody laid a paw on Wallace, and he was there just as the ball was being handed off. Harding and Moyes split wide. Chase actually wide to this side. Harding's inside of him. Takavea is in trouble. Tries to get out of it. Has a man in front of him, and he overthrows his intended receiver. Williame Keoa. So Takavea doing a good job not to take a sack. It'll be 3rd and 11. Hunter went for it on 4th and 3 last time. They'd want to pick up some more yardage before thinking about that again, but you've got 3rd down to work with. Takavea in trouble again. They're setting up a screen. Sotele makes the catch, but he's drilled just as he pulls it in. He did a good job to hang on to that one. Will Wheatley, who was Mr. Everything for this defense last year. So now it's 4th and 13. And does Hunter punt it away? Do they run a play and see what they can do? And it looks like they might see if they run it down, take a timeout, or if they just take the penalty. Takavea is still out there. And the game clock down to 0. The play clock down to 0, and there's the flag. So they'll back him up a little bit, give him some more room to punt. So Green Canyon dialing up some pressure after Hunter recovered the onside kick to start this game and then picked up a first down. Green Canyon pushed him backwards, and the Wolverines are going to have to punt. It looks like Dewey Egan standing back at his own goal line. It is. High kick, angled toward the sideline. Dallin Harding's punt goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9-yard line, and that's where Green Canyon will take over. They'll be led by the junior, Peyton Wilson. Not a big quarterback. He's listed at 5'9", number 1. He'll have guys to throw to like Dewey Egan, Tanner Farron, Hayden Schramm, Carter Stoddard, the tight end, Carter Stembridge. He's got some weapons, and he's going to roll near side on first down. He's in trouble, and he gets out of it. Unloads and just throws it away as he's taken to the ground by Sione Manisela. And even moving him out of the pocket, he was under pressure. Hunter got after him. Talking to one of the Hunter staff before the game, and he said, keep your eyes on number 99, MJ Talefa. He's the defensive end on the left side. Wilson sends a man in motion. They fake the fly screen, give up inside instead to Ethan Cutler. And Cutler, no gain, so now it's 3rd and 10. Talking to Coach Ta'ili about Peyton Wilson, he said, you know, he is just so quick on the uptake. He just takes in information and knows what he's taking in, and he really praised his quarterback for the cerebral part of his game. 4 wide in the spread look. Wilson in trouble, bails out, turns the corner, walloped at the 25, flag in the backfield, probably going to be a hold. So it's going to be 4th down and 4, pending the flag. Now it's going to be more like 4th and 5 where they spotted him. Let's see the flag. Holding on the offense. So Hunter, they're going to take the penalty and they're going to back him up and try to come after him again. Let's see. Nope, they're saying no, never mind. Get the defense off the field and let's have them punt. So it will be 4th down and 5. The run counts. Jared Chase back at about the 44-yard line, waiting for the punt. Oh, Green Canyon's short one guy, and he runs on late. No flag as he was way back in the backfield. Chase misjudges it, picks it up on the hop back at the 29, and he's hauled down at the 25-yard line. And there's the flag back at the 16. It was one of the players for Green Canyon, came on late. They snapped it before he could get on there, and it's illegal participation. And I'm sure they'll kick it again, because that was about the best case scenario for Green Canyon, short of a turnover. They had completely flipped the field. It ended up being a 60-yard kick. Now some of that was the runner running backwards. Now, Green Canyon kicking it from their own end zone. This one high. And it's going to roll to about the 45. So the 5-yard penalty costs Green Canyon 20 yards. Instead of defending from the 25, they're defending from the 45. No score with 6:18 to play in the first quarter in the inaugural game of the 23 football season in Utah High School. 4A looks a lot different this year. It's doubled in size. We'll talk about that as the ball game goes on. Region 11, the region right here in the valley and Bear River, looks like it is going to be as tough as ever this year. And we'll see each one of those teams multiple times this year on the Game of the Week. Blitz coming. And they didn't need to, as Harding started early. Is this the 36th year of high school sports on the Valley Channel? It was 1987, that first game. That's 36 years. We're going on 40 years doing this, folks. Everybody else has been doing it for a couple years. Ahead of the curve in Cache Valley. Look out! Takivea waiting for a deep pattern to unfold, and down he goes. See if you can guess who it is. If you guessed Will Wheatley, you were right. It's a 3-yard loss after the penalty. So now it's second down. And about 18. 4 wide receivers. Otele in the backfield. 4-man rush. Takivea has time, looks underneath, and it's dropped by Moyes. Moyes had it in his hands, and it went right through, and it'll be 3rd and long. Takivea, they snap it with 2 seconds on the play clock. Takivea running for his life. Sees a man, but sees him late. And down he goes. The ball comes out, but it's an incomplete pass. And Hunter will have to punt. It's Wheatley again. And Takivea not happy as he heads for the sideline. Even moving him out of the pocket, he couldn't get a second. And he had a man downfield, but he didn't have time to set his feet and unload. So Egan backs up inside his own 20. And Harding gets the snap, waits for his punt team to get down, coverage team to get down the field. And it one hops at about the 37, 38, let's see where they say. 36. So it only ends up being a 27-yard punt. And Green Canyon with some prime starting position. No score, 5:14 to play in the first quarter. Green Canyon with their second possession of the night. Each team has had the ball twice. Wilson in the backfield, down he goes, his helmet comes off. My goodness, make sure his head's not in it. Maka'afi Takes Wilson down. He looked, gave it a little bit of a little hitch, like he was gonna do a hitch and go, and he couldn't do anything else because McAfee was right there. 7-yard loss. And Wilson has to come off for a play. See who they put in for him. I think it's Parker Lowe, the sophomore, yep. And there's 2 running backs in the backfield with Lowe. Oates and I believe Cutler, they're going to give it to Oates. Oates puts his shoulder down, runs into a wall and loses a yard. So both teams having a little bit of trouble on the offensive line. Not sure if it's because the offensive line has issues or because both defensive lines are really playing well. And Green Canyon's been sending extra guys at Hunter. And it's the first game. You expect penalties and maybe a few mistakes. It's 3rd and long. They're going to run a quick hitter out here to Oates. He's got blockers. Turns the corner, out of bounds at the 36. He gets back most of the sack yardage. He picks up 8, but it's going to be 4th and 11. And for Wilson, that was his first completion. And that actually might be something to look at as, okay, hey, now he's seen a receiver catch the ball and run with it, pick up yardage. The young quarterback, both of these quarterbacks, underclassmen. High kick by Farron. Whoa, no fair catch called for. And the ball bobbled and then brought in and returned nicely by Jared Chase. Chase up near the 40-yard line. Let's see where they spot him. Back there, bringing it clear out to the 44. Nope, they're bringing it back to the 41. They're just switching footballs. 4:04 to play in a scoreless first quarter here in North Logan. It's been a defensive battle. Green Canyon sitting on 3 total yards. Hunter sitting on 6. They fake one way, give the other on the little counter, and no gain. Satele 4 carries, 7 yards for the Wolverines. And the Wolverines have enjoyed an advantage in the field position battle tonight. Got all the way down to the 31-yard line on their first possession. Here's the pitch to Satele. He cuts it back inside as he sees a little crease, and he picks up about 3. It'll be 3rd and 7. No, it was Paya. Pardon me. Paya took that little short pitch, headed for the far sideline, and then planted that foot, cut back in the crease. 3rd and 7. Hunter quickly to the line. Now they fake it. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be a fake because Takivea went the other way as he reversed out of there. He's taken down for a loss. If it was a fake, nobody ran it through. It was almost like they were like, wait, what happened? Loss of 5. And another punt. Oh, this one takes a great bounce. I mean, it's right along the sideline. You can't get much closer to the sideline without going out of bounds. And it rolls down all the way inside the 20-yard line. down to the 17. And that's where Green Canyon take over on their third possession of the evening. They run a little fly sweep, turn it upfield for a short gain. A couple of yards. Dallin Hawks, the 5'8" junior. After that big hit on that sack, Wilson back in there. He came back in, he was off for one play. Press coverage on the outsides, and they're creeping up linebackers. Wilson's got time. Now it breaks down. He bails out, picks up positive yardage, and he runs into the Hunter sideline. Let's see if he has enough for the first down. Yeah, he's got enough for a first down. He picked up 7 yards. Four wide to the near side, one to the far side. 5 coming for Hunter. Wilson downfield has a man. First down at the 42-yard line as it's brought in by Thane. So now Green Canyon stringing plays together for the first time this evening. Picking up a couple of first downs. And the far sideline official blows the play dead before the snap. Hunter wants a timeout. We'll keep it right here. It's the middle of August. It's been a nice August here in Utah, but it's warmed up again to kind of normal August, which means it's probably close to 90 degrees, high 80s at kickoff time. And it's awfully warm. You can see players maybe starting to get cramps when they have these early games. Haven't seen that yet. We'll keep an eye on it. Another 4A action specifically for Region 11. Bear River is hosting Cedar Valley tonight over the mountain. Skyview's down at Salem Hills for their opener. Hurricane is in Hiram playing Mountain Crest. Logan hopped on a bus. Wasn't warm enough here, so they headed to St. George to play Pineview. They're at Pineview. And Ridgeline is in Washington Terrace at Bonneville. After the timeout, it's 1st and 10. Green Canyon at their own 43-yard line. Looking to cross midfield for the first time offensively. 58 seconds to play in the first quarter. Here's a little inside handoff. Pickup of a couple. Cutler. Not a big backfield. Cutler at 5'7". Oates also at 5'7". Both of them low center of gravity, running low to the ground. Haven't seen Green Canyon be able to get the ball to the wide receivers really yet, though. They hit Thane earlier for one. Wilson sees an opening back inside, making a couple of moves, picks up a first down. He picks up 10. And they move the chains. 13 seconds to play in the first quarter. And it's a first down after the 10-yard run by Wilson. And they start the clock again now with 5 seconds, and it's running. That's probably going to be the last play of the first quarter. It is. Green Canyon will come to the sideline. Goose eggs on the scoreboard, but Green Canyon has something cooking. Second quarter on the way. Well, we're back for another year, which means we've got another year of great sponsors helping bring you high school sports here in Cache Valley. You know who's been doing that for a long time? Wendy's. Yeah, Wendy's. Last year we talked all about the new fries that Wendy's has. They had these taste tests, and they were being picked even more times than one of their main competitors, who everybody talks about their fries. And I told you how good they were. Yeah, they were great. You know what else I like over at Wendy's? It's not breakfast time yet, but tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, get up, go into Wendy's, get yourself one of their breakfast sandwiches. They are fantastic. There's something a little bit different than the regular breakfast biscuits or sandwiches you see elsewhere. They've got chicken sandwiches, and they've got their burgers and everything else, and who can forget about the Frosties? They've been helping bring you high school sports in this valley for a long, long time. It's Wendy's of Logan, a Game of the Week sponsor. Well, we flipped the field. Green Canyon's going the other way, and Wilson wasn't out there. It was somebody else, quarterback, as Wilson took a wallop on the last run. Let's see if they put him back in. It was 86, who we do not have a name for, and they gave it to Oates, who picked up 4. So we're going to have to see what they do at quarterback. I didn't see if Wilson came back in. Let's see. That play was 86. That's Wilson back in there now. He's going to step up. Steps out of one tackle, and down he goes. Yeah, it was big number 99, the first guy that got a hold of him, and Wilson loses 3. And it'll be 3rd down and 9. So Egan is split wide to the left side. We've yet to hear from him tonight, and he put up some pretty good numbers last year. Hunter backing off, showing a zone. They're going to run a little screen to this near side. Nothing doing. It's going to lose 2 yards. That ball just rainbowed out there. It took so long to get there that the defense was there as soon as the ball got there. Schramm with his first catch, but it's a loss of 2. 3 of 4 for 16 yards for Peyton Wilson, and Green Canyon's going to punt it away. Green Canyon wants to be able to run the football, so it's no surprise to see that they only have 4 pass attempts so far in their 3 possessions. High kick, but it's off the side of the punter's foot. Hunter says, "Thank you very much." It was Farron's kick. Man, they're still walking. And there it is at the 39. So it only ends up being about an 8-yard punt. Well, no. Yeah, after the last play, it only ends up being about a 4-yard punt. Well, Hunter, once again, they've enjoyed field position. And now they're throwing 3 backs in there. Turn around and hand it off to Paya. Paya picks up 4. As Coach Mullenny says, yeah, let's pound this football. They've got that size advantage. Everybody creeping up for Green Canyon. They turn and hand to Sotele. And Sotele picks up 3. Hunter, this is their 4th third down attempt. They're 0 for. And it looks like they just got their first third down conversion of the night. And Sotele with the little dive to pick up the extra yard at the end. And Hunter picks up a first down on third down for the first time this evening. There's 9 minutes to play in the half. Green Canyon hasn't done much better. I don't think they have a third down conversion either, as both of these defenses have been enjoying their evening. I mean, we're looking at 0 splits and just a smash mouth offense going on right now. Here's the pitch. Somebody in there for Green Canyon in a hurry, and Paya got out of the first one and then is really walloped on the second one. Loss of 3. Now you've got Green Canyon, everybody's creeping up, right? And you see if Hunter runs the tight end down the seam or something. Tries to catch him on 2nd and 13. They give it again to Paya. Paya caught right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to say he lost a yard. Wheatley was in there again. Eli Wheatley is a 5'11" sophomore. Will is a 6-foot senior, the Wheatley brothers. They're eating tonight. 3rd and 14. Now they spread it out. 7:25 to play in the half. Scoreless first half. Takavea looked like he was going to let it loose, and then he pulled it down and he takes a sack. It's Wheatley. Nine-yard loss. Takavea, I don't know what he saw. He kind of maybe second-guessed himself. He looked like he was going to wind up and let it go. Then he saw something and pulled it down, and Wheatley was right on his heels, and he took him down. High snap. Hunter gets there to get it. Left-footed punter. Egan calls for a fair catch and hauls it in at the 31-yard line. So Green Canyon's offense back out onto the field. Hunter looked like they had something going as they went power football. Green Canyon gummed up the line, was able to slow them down. Now Green Canyon's offense will get a shot. I think people that are maybe used to seeing Green Canyon try to throw the ball a lot, they're going to not recognize these Wolves. I think they'll throw when they have opportunities, but you know, talking to Coach Tauralili, they really think that run is what they really want to establish and do. And the offensive line moves early. That's only the 3rd flag of the night. Check that, 4th flag of the night. 2nd on Green Canyon. So for a first game of the season, they've kept it fairly clean that way. 6:41 to play in a scoreless first half. Motion out of the backfield, Wilson looking to get rid of it, throws it back to Egan. Egan makes his first catch of the night. Takes a big hit, but hangs on. Out to the 44-yard line. 18 yards and a first down. Cutler motions out the other way this time. Wilson turns his shoulders, fires it downfield, and it's hauled in deep in Wolverine territory. (22 yards), 32 yards. And Green Canyon's in business. was Schramm. Wilson's now 5 of 6 for 66 yards after those 2 long completions. They roll him to the near side. He's in trouble, gets rid of it. Big number 99 was breathing down his neck, Talefa. We've seen Talefa tonight making some plays. Seems to be as advertised. 2nd and 10 at the 22. Cutler makes it a 3rd and manageable as he picks up 4. Green Canyon looking for their first 3rd down conversion with 5:10 to play in the half. They're 0 for 3. Stembridge motions to the far side. Wilson in big trouble, down he goes. He juked one guy, couldn't juke the second. He's slow to get up. He's limping out of there, is Wilson. It's a loss of 10. He's running around, he's trying to make everybody miss, but there's multiple guys, and sometimes you just have to tell the quarterback to go ahead and get down. He's a junior. He's going to learn that. They either have to learn how to go ahead and get down or how to go ahead and get rid of it. And he was hanging on, trying to make something happen, and he's limping to the sideline. Green Canyon, last year they gave up 21 points a game. They were 8th in 13-team 4A. They only scored 11 points per game. They were dead last in 4A. And they haven't scored any points here yet this evening, but they haven't given up any points as well. 1-9 was their record last year. This is their 7th year, 27-35. Their all-time record here at Green Canyon. Hunter moved down to 5A from 6A, which I think will be good for them based on their numbers. They are part of a brand newly formed Region 4. They were 2-8 last year. They were number 24 in 6A, lost in the first round of West. Pretty proud tradition, 200 wins in 33 years and a state title in 2003. Wilson stays in. He's got Oates in the backfield with him. Wilson unloads. Good throw. Great catch. Touchdown. Wilson to Egan. My goodness. You can't throw a much better ball than that. The defender was right there. And Wilson put it right over the top of his helmet into the breadbasket. PAT's up. PAT's good. Green Canyon on the board, 7-0 with 4:10 to play in the first half. Hey, you know, choosing a hearing pro, it's a big decision. Hearing aids, they're not prescribed like glasses. The proper hearing aid recommendation and fitting depends on the professional taking care of you. And the professional that you want taking care of you is Dr. Paul Daines, a board-certified audiologist at Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. When you feel like maybe that your hearing is going, you're having some problems with that, go see Dr. Paul Daines at Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology, a Game of the Week sponsor. So Green Canyon strikes first offensively, a 34-yard touchdown pass from Wilson to Egan. That puts Wilson at 100 yards passing in this first half. He's 6 of 7, 100 yards and a touchdown. Egan, 2 of those receptions for 52 yards total and that touchdown. But Wilson has taken a beating. This Hunter defensive line has gotten a piece of him plenty of times. He's escaped and gained yardage a couple of times. He's taken 2 sacks, but he's been hit after gaining a little bit of yardage plenty of times. Here's the inside give to Sotele. Sotele's got a seam. Picks up 11. First down, Hunter. Sotele 7 carries, 25 yards, and one of the Wolves slow to get up. Can't tell who it is. Well, 4A this year is going to look a lot different than it has the last few years. It jumps from 13 teams to 26. Yeah, it used to be just the far north and the far south, which, you know, was a little bit silly when teams would have to go all the way to the other end of the state to play somebody, and it's just how it worked out, and it's much better. It's Calvin Wallace who was hurt, and he limps off gingerly. But now they've added a couple other regions, Region 8 and Region 10. Region 8, you've got Mountain View, Payson, Provo, Salem Hills, Spanish Fork, Timpanogos, and Uinta. And Region 10 is Cottonwood, Hillcrest, Jordan, Murray, Park City, Stansbury, and Tooele. So you've got Cache County, Salt Lake, Utah, and Washington County all represented now in 4A. So you don't have to go all the way from one end of the state to the other. So a little quick throw out there. Didn't look like a gain as Heflin hauls it in. No gain. But again, we said this earlier, at Takavea, I think, needed to see a completion. And that time he was able to just step back, turn and fire, and see the ball go where it was supposed to. And they do it again. And it's the same result. In fact, this time they lost a yard. So it's going to be 3rd down and 12. Both of these teams' defenses have really shined here in this first half as the offenses have been stuck in the mud. Green Canyon looked like they got out of the mud on their last possession as they finally found the end zone. Now Hunter trying to string some plays together. Takavea steps up. Flag in the backfield. Takavea unloads. Egan's there for the interception. The flag in the backfield looks like it's going to be a holding, and it is a hold on Hunter. Green Canyon will take over at the 30-yard line, their own 30-yard line, with 2:47 to play in the half and a 7-0 lead. Takavea is having a nightmare first half. He's been sacked a couple of times. He's now thrown an interception. He just hasn't been able to get much time to do much. Because Green Canyon that time, they didn't set their linemen. They just kind of did like a muddle of their defensive line where they all kind of walked around. And it's hard as an offensive lineman, right, to call out your assignment, who you got. Tight splits for Green Canyon on first down. They're going to throw it. Oh, danger, Will Robinson. They complete it, but he lose 5. I mean, there was a defender right there. Schramm catches it, but my heavens. That had interception written all over it. Both teams have been trying to run those little wide receiver screens, and to no avail. Oates picks the penalty yardage back up, and Hunter's going to take a timeout and try to save some clock. 2:04, and they stop the clock. Oates picks that penalty yardage back up, a gain of 5. 3 carries, 8 yards for Oates. So Hunter takes their second timeout of the half. We were talking about 4A and how it jumps up to 26 teams. In Region 11, Ridgeline is the favorite, despite the fact that Skyview returns all sorts of guys. Ridgeline returns a bunch as well. But in the coaches poll before the season, it was Ridgeline that was favored, Skyview second, Mountain Crest third, Bear River, Green Canyon, and then Logan. Logan and Green Canyon both with brand new coaches. Mountain Crest trying to build on the success of last year under Coach Sean Visser. We'll see them next week against Box Elder. Wilson, pocket breaks down, steps out, got to get rid of it. Does just before he steps out of bounds, and he still takes a hit, and he gets up holding his knee. He stepped out of bounds and he was taken down, and he's really hurting. And it's 4th down and 10, 1:57 on the clock. He's on the sideline as Wilson, as they're looking at him, and Green Canyon's gonna have to punt it away. He took a hit just as he was stepping out of bounds. I don't know if he fell and landed on the knee. He immediately grabbed that knee and started rolling around. Oh yeah. The bobble punt is picked up and returned by Chase. And Hunter, trailing 7-0, has the ball at their own 36-yard line with 1:45 to play in the first half. But the story we're looking at now is Green Canyon quarterback Peyton Wilson taken down on the sideline. And he rolls over holding his knee, and they're working on his knee on that sideline. Takivea has Sotele in the backfield with him. 3 receivers to the far side. To this near side is Chase. 4 men coming. Takivea finds a man, picks up 10. Hunter quickly to the line of scrimmage. They blow it dead as Takivea completes it again. And there's a flag on the far side of the field. Offsides, Green Canyon. Wilson, the Ridgeline, or excuse me, Green Canyon quarterback is up on the sideline. He's walking. So Green Canyon with the penalty, their 3rd of the half. Takivea looks to the sideline, one hops it there on 1st and 5. 1:17 to play in the half. 7-0 Green Canyon. Wilson to Egan on their possession just before this last one. It was a thing of beauty. Up until then, though, they had trouble moving the ball, and then they had trouble moving it on this last possession. This has been a defensive battle. 4-man rush for Green Canyon. Takivea throws it behind his intended receiver. Just about picked off, 3rd and 5. He had a man running in space in the seam there, and he threw it just a little bit behind him. Carter Stembridge looked like he had the best chance at it. Coming up and pressing on the edges. Takivea steps out. Scott, first down yards if he wants it. No, he does not. As he's upended short of the first down marker. He's a yard short. Colin Gibson was there. So now it's 4th down. Hunter's down to their last timeout. They're going to take it. 4th and 1 at the 45-yard line of Green Canyon. 59 seconds to play in this first half. 7-0 Green Canyon. But the big question will be the health of Peyton Wilson, the junior quarterback for Green Canyon. Perry Christensen's over there talking to him. Let's see if we can get a shot of number 1 right down here, talking to Coach Christensen in the white shirt and the white hat. That's Peyton Wilson, the quarterback. He hurt his knee on the last possession. Perry Christensen's the passing game coordinator. I think with this stint, he's probably, Coach Christensen has now probably coached at every high school in the state, I think. Or not the state, in the valley, I think. But we're going to see if he's going to be ready to go in the second half, Wilson. As all eyes are on him on that Green Canyon sideline. 4th and a yard. Takivea is going to get under center. Big push by that big line, and Takivea picks up. He needed 1, he's got 2. And the Hunters quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Takivea throwing underneath, has his man. Pickup of 8 to Harding. Clock runs with 35 seconds to play in the half. No timeouts left for Hunter. Spread look. Takivea hit as he throws. Incomplete. 3rd down and 2. Got the Hunter coaches here next to me, and they were excited. They could see something that looked like that. One of those receivers in that seam had a little bit of space, and that's who Takivea was looking at, I think. But just 1 beat more time, and he probably has a big completion. Instead, he gets thumped, and it's 3rd and 2. 24 seconds to play in the half. Ball on the 35-yard line of Green Canyon. They roll Takivea out. He throws it up there. Picked off by Farron. Farron, the safety, comes over and takes it away. Heflin was hand fighting with the corner, and he thought he might have been interfered with the corner. The official shook his head no, and Farron comes over and picks it as a safety. There was a lot of contact going on over there, but the ball hung up for a while. They were just going to try to let Heflin go up and get it. But it hung up long enough for Farron to come over and make the pick. That's 2 interceptions in the first half for Takivea. 18 seconds to play in the half. And Wilson's out there at quarterback. I would imagine he would just hand the ball to Cutler. Let's see. Oh, they're going to throw it. And he's going to unload. He's looking for Egan. Egan has to play defender. Heflin just about picked that one off, and Egan knocked it away from him. 11 seconds to play in the half. That was Wilson's 10th pass of the half. He's 7 of 10 for 95 yards and a touchdown. He's been sacked a couple of times and just taken a general overall beating, as has Takivea. Both of these quarterbacks are going to be looking for the ibuprofen tonight. Three-man rush as they hand it off inside to Cutler. Cutler finds a little space. A flag comes out as Cutler picks up 6. 4 seconds on the first half clock. Let's see what the call is. For now, it's a 6-yard gain. Cutler was grabbed from behind. I don't know if they horse collared him, face masked him, or if it was a hold by the offense. Face mask on the offense. So it's going to back Green Canyon up. You don't see that very often. It's a 5-yard variety. 4 penalties on Green Canyon in this first half. It's 2nd down and 13. That's it. They set the ball, they start the clock, and that's the half. 7-0. Green Canyon leads Hunter as we head to the locker rooms. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel.
Because they have beautiful selections of fresh flowers. They're family owned and been in business for a long time, and they make you feel like part of the family.
Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology.
At Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology, we believe in a very thorough hearing test. Do you hear ringing noises? Does any member of your family have hearing loss? Do you have frequent or severe headaches? Any numbness in your face or fingertips? Do loud sounds hurt your ears? Were you in the military? Have you ever had your hearing tested before?
No, I have not.
Say the word mousetrap. Say the word baseball. Say the word airplane. Say the word cowboy. It also told us if you had a heart, I was able to make the words in your still able to.
What are all the rest of the...
Okay.
Bring back what you've been missing. Bring back Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology.
Your password is password, and everything you own is gray, Mike.
I thought you liked Basic, Mike.
That was before I had Wendy's Made to Crave chicken sandwiches. Now I know I can do better than Basic.
Upgrade from Basic with 3 new sandwiches on Wendy's Made to Crave menu. The barbecue chicken sandwich, avocado BLT chicken sandwich, and the sauce and bacon chicken sandwich. At Wendy's, we got you.
You need to take a long drive at exactly the speed limit.
I want to succeed in athletics, but I also want to succeed in school, and I also want to help my family and my community. And so I think through being balanced and juggling all these things, it leads me to fulfill those wants and then be happier because of it.
You're trying to get the
In order to have a fulfilling and well-rounded life, you have to do a lot of different things.
She goes to her classes and she does her sports.
I don't really know how she does it. She goes to every day with just a smile on her face. I think everyone can have a drive, but it's the people that actually choose to feed this hunger are the people that stand out. Your hunger to win has to be bigger than anybody else's.
If she sets her mind to it, she's going to accomplish it, and I have no doubt about that. Whether it's she needs to drop 3 seconds on her time, she needs to get a better grade on her math test.
Bill is just one of those people who, whenever I see you do anything, you always have this drive.
There's a drive there that comes from wanting to be everything that her mom set in motion in the first 13 years of her life.
My mom was one of my closest friends, so she had such an immense impact and influence on my life that when she died, my whole world was kind of turned around.
She was heartbroken, as you would imagine. She knew she had all these little ones looking to her. She was only 12 years old, but she became the person who was handling it.
I'm trying my best, I guess. It's been hard. She was such a big part of my life, but I'm doing the best I can.
She's a beautiful runner, and it's just amazing to watch her run.
She's a tremendous sister, tremendous daughter, caring soul, remarkably proud of Jillian.
Like, she has so much responsibility in her life. It's also amazing that she does it with such humility and grace.
When you lose your mom and your sister, you realize how precious every day is, and you want to make the most of every day. Right? You sort of set high goals for yourself, and you sort of work to achieve them.
Sheer will and, I don't know, passion and, I don't know, but to get themselves there quicker than anybody else, to reach down deep, push through that pain, that both mental pain where you just want to stop, you want to give up, and that physical pain where your legs and your muscles are screaming, and just get yourself there.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Bring back what you have been missing. Aspen Dental. Get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. Custom Fence Company. Privacy, security, peace of mind. Anderson Seed and Garden. Growing better gardeners. The Logo Shop. We logo stuff. All kinds of stuff. KSM means music. Music is all we do. Factory Pizzeria. We're open late after the game. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's TV station for over 30 years.
Because I know nothing about gardening, but they do, and they're more than happy to coach me through it and tell me what to do, and I'm so excited. My favorite things at Anderson are the flowers and the decorations. I love those, especially at Christmas time.
Hey guys, if you've been thinking about a guitar or any other instrument in mind for you or somebody else, we have some great financing options from 6 to 12 months. Yamaha's doing a 12-month plan right now. Come in, get some time to pay it off, and have no interest for up to a year.
Nobody does bacon like Wendy's. And now, we're bringing you the Big Bacon Classic, made with fresh, never frozen beef, topped with hot and crispy bacon. So if you're not getting your bacon cheeseburger from Wendy's, what are you getting? If you want bacon done right, we got you with the Big Bacon Classic. What are you waiting for?
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Bring back what you have been missing. Aspen Dental. Get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. Custom Fence Company. Privacy, security, peace of mind. Anderson Seed and Garden, growing better gardeners. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. KSM means music. Music is all we do. Factory Pizzeria, we're open late after the game. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's TV station for over 30 years. Welcome back to the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. We're here at North Logan. Eric Olson along with you tonight as we start the 2023 high school football season with Green Canyon and Hunter. Green Canyon leads Hunter 7-0 at the half, a defensive battle in that first half, and the numbers bear it out. Taking a look at the stats for the visiting Hunter Wolverines, 19 yards rushing, 17 yards passing, 36 total yards in that first half. Takivea was 5 of 10 for 17 yards and 2 interceptions. The last one coming deep in Green Canyon territory late in that first half. Harding 2 catches for 10 yards. The leading receiver, Sotele, 7 carries for 25 yards. The leading rusher. Green Canyon, not much better on the ground. They want to establish a running game, but only able to come up with 18 yards rushing on 13 carries, 95 yards passing on 10 attempts. 7 of 10 was Peyton Wilson for 95 yards and a touchdown. He was sacked a couple of times as well. Egan, his top receiver yards-wise, 2 catches, 52 yards, and the touchdown. Schramm had 3 grabs for 25 yards. Green Canyon did not convert a third down in that first half. Hunter was 2 of 8. So again, both teams offensively still trying to kind of figure out who they are. It's interesting, though, watching some plays. There were some plays where Hunter, half a second more, and it's a big play for Hunter. But that defense of Green Canyon got there just in time. And, you know, if Green Canyon wears down a little bit against a bigger Hunter team, you could see some big plays from Hunter late in this ball game. But we'll see, because the opposite's true as well. The Green Canyon a little bit smaller, they might, you know, if they can stay on the field, they might be able to wear Hunter down. But you see it so often, a big team that can just grind a smaller team out. We'll see which one has the upper hand tonight. Hunter will get the ball to start the second half. They onside kicked to start this game. They recovered it. They got a first down, but then were unable to get it inside the 30. Ball bounces off the helmet of the returner, and he steps out of one attempted tackle. This is Jared Chase, and he's finally brought down about the 17-yard line. Coach Moleni huddling his guys up on the sideline, his offense, and talks to him and sends them out. Coach Harold Moleni, in his second year, he played on the same team as Green Canyon's head coach, Coach JT Tauileili. Send a man in motion, give it right up the middle to Sotele. Sotele lurches forward for 9. The Wheaton boys had a big first half for Green Canyon. Eli and Will Wheatley, excuse me, not Wheaton, Wheatley. They give it to Sotele again. He steps inside a blitzing linebacker and picks up 4 and a first down. Eli Wheatley is 15, Will Wheatley is 9. Will, the senior, Eli a sophomore. Eli's playing at a defensive end right now. And Will's right over top of the center, standing up as a linebacker. They run the little screen out to the far side, and not much there for Harding. In fact, he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now they're going to give him a yard. 2nd and 9. Moyes, Harding. Chase all to this side, so Telle right up the middle. He's got a hole, and he's got 10 yards, 11, and a first down. Ten carries, 49 yards. They snap the ball before Green Canyon's reserve comes in. A Green Canyon reserve comes in. He doesn't get off. Then they blew the play dead. They called it on Hunter. Okay, now they've changed, but they blew the play dead instead of letting it run. And it looked like it was going to be a big run, but it's a 5-yard penalty on Green Canyon. For Green Canyon, that's their 5th infraction of this ball game. 10:25 and the clock rolling in the 3rd quarter. A 7-0 ball game. Green Canyon with the lead. Give it to Sotelle. Sotelle looking for an opening. Finds a little bit of one, moves the pile 4 yards, 2nd and 1. .28 yards on 4 carries for Sotelle here on this drive. One high safety for Green Canyon as they hand to Sotelle again. He runs right into the back of his guard, follows him for a gain of 2 and a first down. And somebody's down for Green Canyon. It looks like a cramp. As Will Wheatley is stretching out the leg of his teammate, Colin Gibson. They stopped play, so Gibson's going to have to come off the field for a play. Hunter was able to get a quick huddle on the sideline. They've taken this ball into Green Canyon territory. It's the first possession of this second half. And now Hunter with their first mistake in the second half, and they move. 2 of the far side, left side linemen flinched. And Hunter with their 5th penalty, or excuse me, 2nd penalty. Let's try that again. Hunter with their 3rd penalty of the game, 1st in the second half, all of them the 5-yard variety. As the sun sets in North Logan, Green Canyon trying to find an answer for Hunter on this possession. This pass a little bit behind the intended receiver and incomplete. Takavea looks to the sideline for the 2nd down play. Chase to the far side. Heflin, Harding, and Moyes to this near side. Sotelle in the backfield. Throws it a little high and behind Chase. And it's 3rd and 15, so that penalty is big. It takes Hunter out of what they were trying to do offensively. They had picked up 28 yards rushing the ball on the ground, 30. And they've thrown it now 3 times for 0. And a penalty before that kind of took them out of their rhythm. 2 of 8 on 3rd downs in this ball game for Hunter. 4-man rush. Takavea hits Tutele in the screen, and it's too high. And he had blockers in front of him. That's what I'm talking about. The night it's been for Hunter offensively. It's just, you just hold your fingers, your thumb and your forefinger together real close and say, man, they've been this close so many times. And they haven't connected. They don't connect that time. And Green Canyon will get the ball back, leading by a touchdown. Harding punts it away. Gets a great bounce. Rolls all the way to the 11-yard line. So Green Canyon will start backed up in the shadow of their own end zone, but they lead 7-0 with 8:39 to play in the 3rd quarter. The season opener for both of these teams. We'll take a look at some of the scores in a minute. Going on in 4A for the region. One of them, it's a 4A score, is a little bit of an eye-opener. So Wilson's in there. He was injured late in that first half. Puts this one right on the money. From the 12 out to the 37, it's 25 yards to Schramm, who has 4 catches for 50. Where Takavea has been just a little behind his guy tonight, Wilson has been right there. Flag on the play. Wilson finds Schramm again, and Schramm's got another first down as he picks up 11. Let's see what the flag is. It came right as the ball was snapped. That's an illegal shift on Green Canyon, so it'll back him up. You know, he only did one arm, so it's just illegal motion. Pardon me. 6 penalties now on Green Canyon. So it's 1st and 15. Wilson steps out of trouble. Has a man taken off down the sideline, and Schramm can't quite reach it. If that pass is on the money, Schramm might still be running. That's what's fun about football. You can say if all night long. So 2nd down and 15. Wilson jogs toward the sideline. They're still giving the play to Farron. He better hurry. They're still in the huddle with under 10 seconds to play, or on the play clock, excuse me. Now they're at 5. They may have to take a timeout. 2, 1, timeout. Yeah, play was a little late getting in. Farron didn't start heading to the huddle for the play until there was 10 seconds left on the play clock, and Green Canyon's forced to take a timeout. Well, let's look at a few other scores going on around 4A tonight. And here's the one I said there was a little bit of an eye-opener. Dixie is the 4A defending champion. They got beat by Springville 34-7. Now Springville, I believe, is a 5A team. Let's see. There's been so much movement, I can't remember. Yeah. But yeah, Springville put a beat down on Dixie. Bonneville and Ridgeline are tied at the half, no score. So we thought we had a defensive battle here. At Washington Terrace, it's goose eggs across the board. Bear River, late in the 2nd quarter, they were leading Cedar Valley 21-7. Mountain Crest at the half was up on Hurricane 21-0. Pineview near the half was up on Logan 19-7. Salem Hills was leading Skyview by a score. We'll get back to those scores later on in the evening. Here's the inside give to Oates. Oates dropped on his head after a 3-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and about 12. It's funny, we talked before this game about how Green Canyon wants to run the ball, and we thought they might be run heavy. Well, it's really a close to 50-50 split. It's 14 runs, 12 passes. And it's 3rd and 12. No 3rd down conversions for Green Canyon yet tonight. Wilson trying to get out of trouble, and he does not. And it's big MJ Talefa. That's a sack as Wilson loses a yard. That's the 3rd sack of the night for Hunter. Wilson's shifty, but you can only run around for so long before you either have to get out of there and run upfield or get rid of the football. And he's taken some wallops tonight. So another defensive stand, forcing a punt. Ball down at the 32-yard line. That was a little bit funny. He had a big lineman there, Joe Rubio, was standing there by the ball with Bryson Pabst, and they both could have downed it. And Rubio, the lineman, was kind of waiting, and he's like, I'm going to get my chance to touch the ball. And then Pabst stepped in there, I got it. And he touched it, downed it. They kind of looked at each other and laughed after they did it. Sure, Rubio said, man, you skill guys. But Pabst is like, man, I'm a cornerback. I don't get my hand on all that many footballs. I only get so many chances myself. Here's the give to Sotele. This reverse back the other way. Takavea makes a block, comes back and makes another block. And Harding, after all that, picks up 3. That corner was there. And Harding didn't turn it up very quick. And Takavea, his quarterback, he made 1 block, turned around, come back and made another one. And now we've got, I talked earlier about it's a warm afternoon and evening. Got another Green Canyon player down on their back, getting stretched out. And it's Farron. He's up now. He'll head for the sideline, get himself a nice cold glass of pickle juice and a banana, get some potassium in him. That's what those old school guys did. Potassium or bananas and pickle juice together. You don't need none of this fancy sports drinks. Rub some dirt on it, get back in there. Or take the fancy sports drinks because they work so much better. 3 more yards for Sotele. And it's going to be 3rd down and a long 3. Not quite 4. You got to get just past the 42-yard line. Takavea is going to keep it. He's got an opening. Steps through to the 50-yard line and finally taken down as he gets to midfield after a pickup of about 7. And they snap it in a hurry again. Sotele picks up 2. .450 to play in the 3rd quarter. 7-0 Green Canyon. Hunter is being methodical. There's no no hurry. It's a one-score ball game. You got over 4.5 minutes left in this quarter and another quarter still to play. Give it to Sotele again. Sotele hit after 1 yard and then carries a guy with him for 4 more. Sotele's up to 64 yards on 15 carries, and it's 3rd and 4. 3 for 10 on 3rd downs for Hunter. Gonna give it to Sotele. They were doing the read option. The last time Takavea kept it. This time he read the edge and handed it off to Sotele. He picks up 5 and a first down. So Hunter starting to string some plays together as they move into Green Canyon's half of the field. Sotele in the backfield with Takavea. Takavea looks to the sideline. Here comes the blitz. Throw it to that far side. Not much gain for Harding. He picks up a couple. Harding's 4th catch, 12 yards. Colin Gibson was hustling out there to make the grab. 2nd and 12 as the clock slips under 3 minutes. This time Takavea pulls it, doesn't give. He's got the first down and more. Takavea with 9 yards and a first down. And he pulled that thing at the last possible second. And they're quickly up to the line of scrimmage is Hunter. They run that read option again, and this time he gives it. And Sotele is dropped for a loss. He loses 3. Green Canyon is creeping up, creeping up. See if Hunter tries to take a shot, because they are selling out for the run now. Sotele will go to the sideline. Paya take his place in the backfield as there's 2 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Spread look with 2 receivers to each side. They're going to the air. Jump ball falls incomplete. Jared Chase was the intended receiver. Paps was slow to get up, but he's up now. Chase kind of grabbed Paps and threw him down as they were both fighting for the ball, and it's 3rd down and 13. Hunter has converted 2 third downs on this drive. And they just get it off before the play clock goes. Chase is wide open, and it's off the end of his fingers. He was wide open, and that's what we were talking about. Will they take a shot? And they did. As Green Canyon was looking in the backfield, there's a flag at the 29, right in the middle of the field. An ineligible man downfield for Hunter. So even if Jared Chase had been able to pull that in, it would have been called back on the penalty. It's 4th and 13. Again, that kind of night for this Hunter offense right there. And they just can't finish out the play. Fourth and 13 with 1:41 to play in the 3rd. 7-0 Green Canyon ball at the Green Canyon 32. Flags fly. They set up a screen. Going to be short of the first down. Down to the 24. It's about 8 yards. They needed 13. Let's see what the flags are. Yeah. Well, the play is going to stand, but its penalty was declined. It was on Hunter. They'll turn the ball over on downs. So Hunter gets it down inside the 25-yard line of Green Canyon, and then they stall out. And Green Canyon will take over, leading by a touchdown with 92 seconds left in the third quarter. As well as their defense has played tonight, Green Canyon has to be thinking, man, we put another touchdown on the board. This might be the ball game. Because their defense has been making plays when they've needed to. Procedure against Green Canyon. That's 7 penalties. That's one thing that Coach Tauilili is going to be looking at, I'm sure, in game film. Two backs in the backfield with Wilson, and they both stay in. Wilson unloads. Stoddard picks up 4. His first grab of the night. The clock stops as they knock him out of bounds. Oates brings the play in. Oates and Cutler both in the backfield with Wilson. They stayed in to protect last time. They're going to do it again. They're protecting outside in. Wilson hit and goes down right at the line of scrimmage. 9 carries, 1 yard for Wilson. Many of those carries were him getting sacked or trying to get away from sacks. He's taken 3 sacks tonight. 3rd and 10. .45 seconds to play in the third, and the play clock's down to 5. They need to hurry. They get it off. Just as the clock's hit 0. Underneath. And it's incomplete. He had a man. It would have been a first down, but you can't haul it in. The intended receiver was Dallin Hawks. And they had to hurry the play because they didn't get out of the huddle. Get the play in and out of the huddle quick enough. So the clock stops with 31 seconds to play in the third quarter. Farron's on the punt again. Farron with a high kick. Takes a Green Canyon bounce, but again, good field position for Hunter. They're going to start about their own 43-yard line. Trailing 7-0. They were able to put a good drive together on their last possession. They couldn't finish. But they started from further back last time. Let's see what happens this time. Maybe that big offensive line is starting to wear Green Canyon out a little. They've been able to run the ball here in this second half as Hunter. They've kind of changed that look and gone to a read option look here in the second half with their run game, and it's borne some fruit. That time they give, and it's a 2-yard gain by Sotile. 18 carries now for Sotile, 68 yards. That's the end of the third quarter of play. 7-0. Green Canyon leads Hunter as we head to the fourth. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. The Logo Shop is a longtime sponsor of high school sports on the Valley Channel. They're back for another year. Hats, they logo that. Shirts, yeah, they logo that. Mugs, yes. Frisbees, yes. Blankets, yes. Backpacks, look, I could probably give you a list of things they don't logo, and it would be a lot shorter than the list of things they do logo. I don't know, bring your pets in. They might logo them. The Logo Shop, a longtime sponsor on the Game of the Week. Another longtime sponsor in the Game of the Week. It's somebody that my family personally loves to go to every time we head up the canyon to go up to Bear Lake or up the canyon to recreate or just do whatever. We are stopping at the Old Grist Mill. They build us a custom sack lunch. It's got a homemade sandwich. It's got a drink and a treat on the go. I mean, that's it, right? The nice Old Grist Mill sandwich and a day at Bear Lake. Man, you can't beat it. You don't have to go to Bear Lake to get it. You can get it anytime you want. Old Grist Mill, the Game of the Week sponsor. Fourth quarter underway here in North Logan. Green Canyon leads Hunter 7-0. Paya finds an opening, turns the corner on 2nd and 8. He's really close to that first down. Let's see, he's got it. He picked up 10. Six carries, 15 yards for Paya. They're going to give it to him again. A penalty flag, as I don't think Hunter was set. They're trying to hurry and get into the next play, right? They're trying to get up there before that defense can get set. I don't think they got set offensively before they snapped the ball. Yeah, motion on Hunter. Their third penalty, or fourth penalty. And another Green Canyon player on the ground, another cramp. You know it's a cramp when the guy's on the ground and one of his teammates has got his leg up in the air and he's holding the leg and he's pushing the toe down, pushing that toe forward, trying to get that cramp out of the calf. Pretty common in these early season games. In fact, you know, high school football didn't used to start until late August. I think the week before Labor Day, maybe. I don't know. I'm old. My memory is faulty. But now, here we are, the 11th of August. I mean, we're in the first half of August. It's been plenty warm. That's Carter Stembridge. He's walking just fine. He'll probably take a play or two on the sideline, then head back in. 1st and 15 after the penalty. Turn around, hand it to Paya. Paya picks the penalty yardage back up, plus some. 21 yards on 7 carries now for Paya. $97 yards rushing for Hunter now after only 19 in the first half. As that big offensive line is starting to assert themselves a little bit. Hand it to Paya again as he looks for an opening. They give him forward progress of 3. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Run it again, give it to Paya. Paya's still on his feet, turning the legs, and he's finally thrown back, but not until he gets down to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 11 on 3rd down. 9 carries, 35 yards now for Paya. They try to run quick again, but nothing doing this time. A loss of 4. It's Wheatley that takes him down. Takavea losing the yardage. Takavea 8 carries, 1 yard. He's been sacked a couple of times. Second down and 14 at the 38-yard line of Green Canyon. Hunter trails by a touchdown. Takavea unloads, picked off. Picked off by Dewey Egan. He's going to run it out. He had the receiver all over the top of him. He didn't go down, and so he took off and ran it out back almost to the 30-yard line. Takavea threw it just a little too far for his own receiver, and Egan had the inside position and was able to make a great grab. And that's 3 interceptions on the night for Takavea. That one was just a great play by Egan. So again, Hunter gets into Green Canyon territory, and they're turned away. Oates takes the give, picks up a couple. Five carries, 13 yards for Oates. But Hunter on their last 2 possessions able to run the football and play smash mouth football, run it into Wolves territory, and only to have things unravel when they try to go to the air. That last interception, just really a great play by the defender. Wilson throws it underneath, first down. Pickup of 10. Goes to Hawks. Green Canyon could maybe think about slowing it down a little, but they don't do it that time. Give to Oates. Oates stood up, but not until he gets to midfield. 2nd and 2 coming up. Seven and a half to play here in the ball game. 7-0 Green Canyon. Oates right up the middle, picks up 5 and a first down. Oates out to 26 yards on 7 carries now. Egan and Stembridge to the near side. They run the counter to Oates back this way. Oates bounces it outside, tries to stiff arm his way out of a tackle. And he's unable to do so. Pickup of 2. He's brought down out there by Landon Graham. Quick little swing to Oates. Oates makes one miss. Picks up positive yardage. And he's 2 yards short of the first down, a gain of about 5. His second catch tonight, 13 yards. Green Canyon quickly up there and nothing doing. Boy, the hurry up play after a positive play for both teams has just not been there tonight. It's just not it. A loss of a yard. With that, Green Canyon is now 0 for 7 on the evening on third down, and it's 4th and 5. 5:50 to play in the ball game. 7-0 Green Canyon. See if they try to pull Hunter off sides, and they do. That's big number 99, MJ Talefa. We've been singing his praises all night because he's been wreaking havoc in the Green Canyon backfield, but that time he was too happy to get into that backfield. And it's a first down by penalty. A minute ago I said I wonder if Green Canyon will try to slow it down, leading by a score and the clock running. But they've played more of a hurry-up style. Here's Oates, finally hauled down after a gain of 8. Averaging 4 yards a carry now, 9 for 36. Three receivers. They bring Hawks in motion. Give it inside to Cutler. Cutler's got a seam. Cutler bounce to the outside, hauled down inside the 15-yard line and the 18. A gain of 19 yards. Egan to this near side. Green Canyon looking for the dagger. Wilson in trouble. Steps out of it. Steps up. Thrown down. Pickup of a couple, let's see. And Wilson loses his helmet again, so he'll have to come off. Pickup of 2 for Wilson. That's been his night. He's been running all night long, and not because it's designed. He's been under pressure. He's only taken 3 sacks. He's had to run around a lot. Here's the give up inside. And a quick 4 yards, it'll be 3rd and 5. Cutler 4 for 29. And the clock moves towards 4 minutes. Wilson back on. Farron comes with him. Give it inside to Cutler. Cutler on 3rd, and I said 5 earlier, it's closer to 6. He picks up 5, it's going to be 4th and a yard. So Green Canyon still over on 3rd downs. 4th and 2. Oh, and Hunter comes across again. Twice. That's the call. Offsides twice on 4th down. Now it's 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Inside the 3. And the clock runs. Said it earlier, well, maybe they'll slow it down. They didn't. Let's see if they do now. And they break the huddle with 25 seconds left on the play clock. Hand it to Oates. Oates has got a lane, he's in. Touchdown, Wolves. That's crazy how a game turns. We're talking on the last drive. As Hunter is working their way down the field playing smash mouth football, wondering if maybe their big offensive line had worn down this Green Canyon defense. But then a turnover, and then Green Canyon hurries their way downfield, looking like they're the team that's worn out the Hunter defense, and they put it in the end zone for what's probably the dagger. 14-0 with 2:58 to play in the ballgame. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. had a lot of great sponsors over the years for the game of the week. The Factory Pizzeria is one of them. Old East Coast atmosphere with carved up wood tables, exposed bricks. They've got all sorts of daily specials. You can order online. You can go after the game. They're open late. You can have them delivered to you. If you're not eating from Factory Pizzeria, that's not their fault, man. They've got all sorts of ways for you to get some of the best pizza around. The Factory Pizzeria, a game of the week sponsor. Green Canyon caps off the drive after the turnover with a 2-yard touchdown run by Eric Oates. Make it 14-0. Hunter will get the ball back with 2:58 to play in the game. This one's going to go into the end zone. Hunter's going to go home and they're going to watch this game film, and it's going to be hard to watch, not because of things that they did wrong, but more because of some of the things that were there that the play just didn't get finished, right? Something that was a pass that was just a half second too late on the throw and the defense was able to get there. A sack that just one more heartbeat, and it's a completed pass. They've had a frustrating night that way. The Green Canyon defense has had something to do with that. And then Green Canyon has solved the Hunter defense twice tonight and put it in the end zone. Here's a strong catch and run by Heflin for 11. And we got somebody else down. On that far sideline. It's another Green Canyon player and another cramp, it looks like. Well, we mentioned some of these scores earlier from 4A. Pineview is leading Logan 22-7 at the half. No update on that one. I'll tell you at least these latest scores that we had. Skyview was trailing Salem Hills at the half, and now they're out in front 31-20. Late in the third quarter was the last score from that ball game. Box Elder leading Kearns 41-26 late in that ball game. Ridgeline and Bonneville were tied at Goose Egg at the end of the first half. And now as they get ready to start the fourth quarter, Ridgeline leads Bonneville 21-0. Bear River leads Cedar Valley 28-7 late in the second half. Mountain Crest 35-0 over Hurricane in the fourth quarter. That about does it for 4A. Takavea takes off. Picks up a couple. 9 carries, 3 yards for Takavea. They made that adjustment and started playing that read option look with the run here in the third quarter, and it bore some fruit. And now Hunter's got to take a timeout. I don't know if they don't like their personnel group or what they've got going, but I imagine it's the offensive coach, because it's not Coach Mullenny. They called a timeout. He came out a little bit hot under the collar. And they're going to talk about it again. 2:26 to play in this ball game. Hunter will go home next week and host Clearfield, and then they'll visit Murray. For Green Canyon, they're going to be on the road for a couple weeks. They head to Stansbury. Stansbury, you got to think one of the favorites in 4A as they drop down from 5A. They're a heck of a ball club out there. Eric Alder's got them playing some football. He's a Cache Valley native. Spent a lot of time coaching at Skyview. But Green Canyon will meet Stansbury out at Stansbury next week. The week after, they're at Morgan. And then they host Mountain Crest, the region opener, and we'll have that game for you. And the next time out, we'll let you know what our schedule looks like this year for the game of the week on the Valley Channel. Spread look, three-man rush. Takavea steps out of it, tripped up. He had running room ahead of him. And he picks up 2 as he's tripped up. Hunter hurries back to the line. 3rd and 7. 2 minutes to play in the ball game. There's going to be a hold called on this one. Takavea wrapped up, throws it as he's going down. Boy, he took a wallop. And that was Wheatley, who's been all over tonight. I mean, Wheatley took it personally that Takavea thought he might run down the field. He said, "Where are you going? Come here. Sit down." My goodness. And Takavea is not a small quarterback. Are they going to call it a sack, or are they going to say he got rid of the football? They're going to call it a sack. 3rd and 12. Third sack of the night. And Hunter's going to have to take another timeout. Even after they had a minute to talk, Takavea was slow to get up. And they're taking another timeout and talking to him. With 1:46 on the clock. Now they're back at it. And they start the clock. Fourth and 12. Takavea rolling near side. Has somebody mid-range and he throws it away out of bounds. Harding was standing all by himself near midfield. And a flag thrown after the play with a 1:24 to play in the ball game. Green Canyon is going to get the ball back. That was a post-play flag. Maybe something said, or maybe a sideline warning. Let's see. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Green Canyon. So it was post-possession, which means it'll be Green Canyon's ball, but instead of the 30-yard line, it'll be back at the 45. Now somebody said something that they didn't need to. And Green Canyon can close this ball game out. Hunter's got a couple of timeouts, so Green Canyon would need to pick up a first down. Let's see what they do. Man, you never know with Perry Christensen calling the plays. He might call a pass. You saw late in that first half when Wilson got hit on the sideline, the Green Canyon quarterback. He got up holding his knee, was down for a long time. He's come back in the second half and played well. They've run the ball a lot to try to protect him a little bit as Cutler picks up a couple and Hunter calls a timeout. Cutler now 6 carries for 36 yards. Wilson in this second half, 44 yards passing on 4 completions. On the night, he's 11 of 16, 139 yards and a touchdown. Oates with 38 yards rushing and a touchdown on 10 carries. Cutler with 36 yards rushing on 6 carries. Schramm 4 catches for 50 yards. Egan 2 catches for 52 and that beautiful touchdown late in the first half. Looking at the game of the week schedule, Box Elder at Mountain Crest next week. Then we've got a good one. Stansbury at Ridgeline, 2 of 4A's, well, what people think are 4A's premier teams. It's early in the season, but both of them are getting some accolades. We'll get back to that schedule after the play. Farron goes in motion. Fake the give to him. Give it to Oates, who got rocked after a gain of a yard. And Hunter's going to take their last timeout. And it'll be 3rd and 7 after the timeout. On September 1st, Juan Diego at Logan will be our first chance to see the Grizzlies. Then we're back here on the 8th, Mountain Crest at Green Canyon. Then we finally see Skyview on the 15th of September. Bear River at Skyview, an improved Bear River team coming to visit the Bobcats. The 22nd is Skyview at Logan. Skyview at Mountain Crest on the 6th of October. No Region 11 teams, no Valley teams are at home on that last week when they play on a Wednesday night. So that last week we'll probably be taking that week off as well as we get ready for the playoffs. We'll have the first couple of rounds of the playoffs for you as we get into October. That seems like it's so long, far away. Yeah, football season seemed far away too, and here we are. I'm so glad. Wilson throws it on 3rd down, completes it. And what they didn't want to do was go out of bounds. And they said he was forced out and didn't step out on his own. So the clock keeps running, a 3-yard gain. Wilson now 12 of 17 for 142 yards and a touchdown. And that was Stembridge with the catch. It's 4th down and 5. Green Canyon picks up a first down, the ball game's over. There's about a 30-second difference between the game clock and the play clock. Cutler tells the official, hey, we're going to take this down to 1 second, call timeout. And that's what they do. So 29 seconds left in a 14-0 ball game. Green Canyon 29 seconds away from as many wins as they had all year last year. They didn't score a lot of points, so that's still a work in progress. But Hunter has a pretty imposing defense. I mean, they were big along their front line. And talking to some of their staff, one of these guys told me, you need to look at 99, MJ Talefa. That guy's going to get some looks from some colleges. And he was right. I've watched him all night. We've called his number quite a few times. He's a big dude. And Hunter, in the end, they just couldn't make the plays when they needed to. On that final touchdown drive by Green Canyon, Hunter jumped off sides twice on 4th and less than 5. And that allowed Green Canyon just to run it down and score. Farron's in there. I think Green Canyon's just going to punt it away. Farron, kind of a rugby-style punter. So he may run it around for a second. No, he's just going to get rid of it. Gets his toe into it. Taken at the 2-yard line. Kaloa Matangi takes it at the 2, returns it up to the 8. And with 21 seconds left, Hunter will bring the offense back out. .221 total yards for Green Canyon so far this evening. They're going to get to Sotele, who just comes in as the quarterback, picks up 9. And that's going to be the ball game. 125 yards rushing for Hunter in the ball game. Only 38 passing, 168 total yards, but the number that counts is 14. That's how many Green Canyon had, and Hunter had 0, as Green Canyon picks up their first win of the season. We'll be back next week for Box Elder and Mountain Crest. In the meantime, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time on the Game of the Week. The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Bring back what you have been missing. Aspen Dental. Get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. Custom Fence Company. Privacy, security, peace of mind. Anderson Seed and Garden. Growing better gardeners. The Logo Shop. We logo stuff. All kinds of stuff. KSM means music. Music is all we do. Factory Pizzeria. We're open late after the game. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's TV station for over 30 years.